everyone, and welcome to this edition of CABE Conversations. I'm Ann Baldwin, and with me today is Bob Rader, the Executive Director of the Connecticut Association of Boards of Education, and we're here to talk about some of the highlights and benefits to all of your member public school districts in the state of Connecticut. So Bob, thank you for being on this program.
It's a pleasure.
What do you find are some of the most sought out services on behalf of your member districts from CABE? What do they need the most?
Policies. Districts run on policies. Boards run on policies. Policies set the direction and tone of the district, and there are certain policies you have to have, but also certain policies that are tailored to the needs of a particular school district. So whenever we go out and we ask what's our most important service, it's very often policy. Advocacy, obviously, is also one of our most important services. Doing everything from lobbying in Hartford before the legislature, as well as the State Board of Education and with the governor's office, and in Washington to ensure that the voice of school boards is being heard.
So you've got a whole organization there at CABE and so many professionals there within your office organization that can kind of, read the fine print, cut through it. You've got, a staff of attorneys, folks that work in professional development, support staff, and so many different folks that it just makes it easier to unwind and to digest this stuff for boards, I would imagine.
Absolutely. What we try to do is a lot of analysis. This is what it's going to mean to school boards if a law is passed, if the court comes down in a decision like they did one of our judges not long ago having to do with funding in the state. But one of the things that I'm really proud of at CABE is the amount of communications back and forth within the office so that the person who's doing the policy also works with the attorneys and people who do field services go out to individual services and talk about roles and responsibilities, the Freedom of Information Act. All those are discussed. People are discussed as far as school board members and how we can better help them. So I really like that. And we certainly work with a board of directors who represent all areas of the state, who are volunteers and are taking over working on the board of directors in addition to their working as school board members. So these people are volunteers. They're heroes of mine for all they do. Right. And it seems to work really well.
Right. Well, we give them a lot of credit because I think a lot of people don't understand the time and the commitment and the energy and expertise that really goes into being a Board of Education member. So we can't thank them enough.
Absolutely.
Well, Bob Rader, Executive Director of CABE, I want to thank you very much.
Sure, my pleasure.
And thanks to all of you for watching. If you'd like more information, again, go to CABE's website at cabe.org. Also, be sure to like them on Facebook. And their phone number, if you'd like to give them a call, is 860-571-7446. Thank you so much for watching this edition of CABE Conversations.